If you wake up already tired, if your anxiety spikes in the morning, if you rely on coffee just to function, then crash by mid-morning or mid-afternoon, and this started happening around 30, it's not burnout, it's not aging, and it's not because you're doing something wrong. There's one morning habit that quietly raises cortisol and drains your energy, and almost every woman over 30 is doing it without realizing. Welcome to Rooted Vitality 365, where I help women 30 plus restore steady energy, balance hormones, and feel like themselves again, naturally, without extremes or exhaustion. If mornings feel harder than they used to, if you wake up tense, wired, or foggy, if your motivation is gone before the day even starts, you're not failing. Your body is protecting you. After 30, your hormones become more sensitive to stress signals, especially cortisol, your main stress hormone. And when cortisol stays high for too long, your body shifts into survival mode. Energy drops, cravings increase, fat storage increases, and you feel like you're constantly pushing uphill. Cortisol is supposed to follow a rhythm. It raises naturally in the early morning to help you wake, then slowly falls throughout the day. But here's the problem. When cortisol raises without fuel, your body interprets that as danger. No fuel means we're under threat, we need to conserve energy, we need to keep stress hormones high. And that sets off a chain reaction. Blood sugar becomes unstable, insulin struggles to regulate energy, and your nervous system stays on edge. This is why women over 30 can feel anxious, shaky, exhausted, or hungry in the morning, even when they're trying to be healthy. So, what's the habit causing all of this? The single biggest cortisol raising mistake in the morning for women over 30 is starting the day without fuel, skipping breakfast, drinking only coffee, waiting hours to eat, or pushing off food until later when the work is done. This might have worked in your 20s, but after 30, hormone signals change. Your body becomes more sensitive to blood sugar drops, sleep loss, and stress load. So when you wake up and only give your body caffeine, not protein, not fat, cortisol spikes harder and stays elevated longer. That leads to those mid-morning crashes, afternoon exhaustion, intense cravings, belly fat storage, and trouble sleeping at night. And here's the frustrating part. You think coffee is helping you stay awake, but it's actually amplifying the stress signals that deprivate your energy. The fix isn't extreme. It's not willpower. It's not discipline. I'm not going to tell you you have to give up that morning coffee. It's all about timing and composition. Within 1 to 2 hours of waking, your body needs protein and healthy fats. That's a signal of safety. It tells your nervous system, we're okay. Energy is available. You don't need to stay in survival mode. Here's what that looks like in real life. Aim for 20 to 30 grams of protein in the morning. For example, eggs with avocado, Greek yogurt with chia seeds and nuts, cottage cheese with berries, or a protein shake blended with nut butter. Coffee is fine after or with food, but not before by itself. When you pair it with fuel, it stabilizes cortisol, steadies blood sugar, and creates consistent energy instead of spikes and crashes. I used to wake up already anxious and exhausted. I thought I needed more motivation, more caffeine, more discipline. But once I stopped skipping fueling in the morning and started eating protein first with a healthy fat, everything changed. My energy stopped crashing, my cravings calmed down, and my mornings finally felt steady again. My body wasn't broken, it was asking for support. So here's the takeaways. Skipping fuel in the morning raises cortisol after 30. Coffee without food amplifies stress. You want to do protein first mornings to signal safety, and stable mornings create stable energy all day. You don't need to push harder. You need to work with your hormones. If this helped you understand your energy in a new way, hit subscribe. This channel is all about teaching your body to feel safe again, so energy, metabolism, and hormones can work with you, not against you. And if you're interested, watch my video called The Fasting Mistake That Wrecks Women's Hormones After 30 to see how long fasts and cortisol are connected.